Hi Keshav here, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video I'm gonna show you guys how do we do row redirection in ADF. Alright, in case if we are getting any error rows from the data source, let's see how do we handle that situation. How do we redirect those error rows and load into different table or file and continue executing our pipeline. Alright, yeah, let me show you the file that I'm trying to load. So under ADLS Gen 2 under development container I got one file called salesdata.csv. So this file has got this many records and it has got 4 column headers. That's customer ID, name, sales amount and payment type. Alright, and respect to rows as well. So before speaking about these rows, first let me show you the table structure that already I have in SQL database. In SQL database, that is AdventureWorks database, I got two tables. One is fact sales and other one is error data table. So if you look at fact sales structure, see here it has got 4 columns again, same like our source file, ID, name, sales amount and pay type and respect to data types. See here the ID column has created as integer and name is varchar, sales amount integer and pay type again varchar. Alright, and respect to length as well. So of course integer by default it will be created with 4 bytes, that's okay, and name 50 is the length and pay type it is created as varchar but and size is only 4. Alright, so let me take you again to the source file. Let's observe the rows in this file. Alright, the first row has got customer ID, that is integer value, fine, and customer name, that is string, absolutely fine, and sales amount again integer, no issues, and pay type string again, so no issue at all with first row. When you look at second row, first row column has got integer value, fine, customer cust B, that is customer name, that's also okay, and sales amount column it has got alphanumeric value. Okay, so data meaning of the data might be correct but the data format is wrong here, right, because it is not matching to the data type of our source column. See here the sales amount allows only integer value, but here we are trying to load alphanumeric value, right, that is 3k. So instead of entering 3000, I mean numeric value like 3000, so they entered as 3k. Alright, so obviously we might get issue here. And in case our column is allowing null value, so in this case if this value cannot be converted into integer, so obviously we can expect null value loading under this column for this value, right, but our column is created as what, see here nullable, no, so that means it won't allow null value, so obviously we can expect our pipeline is failing at this place. Alright, so let's see the third row. Yes, again see here customer ID it has got alphanumeric but we expect only integer value, so we might expect issue with this row also. And fourth row, customer ID is fine but the customer name has got alphanumeric, so this also error record. And finally the last record, integer value string, that's fine, and here again integer, no issues, and card pay, this is also string value, no issue at all. But if you observe the size of the pay type column is only 4, it allows only 4 characters but we are trying to load more than 4 characters, so obviously we might get truncation issue. So except the first record, rest all of the rows are error rows. When you develop a pipeline to load the data into SQL table, let's see whether we are getting any error or data being loaded without any error. So in case if there are any errors, let's see how do we handle that. So let's jump onto ADF. So let me quickly create one pipeline. I'm gonna name it as row redirection. Fine. I'm going to take the activity, that is data flow activity. Fine, create new data flow. Yeah, let's go ahead and complete our source settings. So I got already dataset created, that is ADLS dataset. Let's go ahead and use that, that is DS sales file. Fine, if we go to project, yep, these are the columns flowing through. So that's okay, let's not worry about this data type here. Okay, now let's go ahead and add sync. I'm gonna add sync. So here I'm gonna name it as SQL, and I got SQL dataset created, which is DS fact sales. Alright, so I'm trying to load the data into fact sales table. Let's go to mapping. Let's take off this auto mapping, then let's go ahead and do manual mapping, and ID should be mapped to ID in the source target table, and name should be name, that's okay, and sales amount should be mapped to sales amount. That so on top, if you observe, there is a warning, at least one incoming column is mapped to the column in the sync dataset schema with conflict type. So that means if in case if there are any conflicts, and maybe data type conflicts, so we can expect either runtime errors or null values being loaded. Alright, that's okay, let's go ahead. Our mapping is done, that's it. Let's kick off our pipeline. Okay, I'm gonna just debug. Our pipeline is queued now. Let's wait for final execution. It's in progress. Our pipeline is executed. Of course, it's failed. That's okay. Let's see what is the error message, why it's failed. All right, if you go to error here, see, yeah, cannot insert the null value into column sales amount. Of course, as we spoke about these values, right? So those alphanumeric values are not being converted. So our pipeline is trying to load null value into those specific columns, but our columns are created with not null. So that's what the issue is. Our pipeline has failed with same error. All right, so now see how do we handle that situation. So what I'm gonna do, in between the source and the sync, I'm gonna add one transformation, that is conditional split. Okay, so I'm gonna split the records into two. One split should be the valid records, the other split should have invalid records. All right, so let me pass the condition for this splitting. So this condition split, I can say row redirection, and the condition for there should not be space, that's okay, and condition for error rows. All right, fine. So what is the condition? So I need to pass the condition for all the columns, because we got issues with all the columns, right? Say one row with ID, one row with name, or the other row with sales amount, and also with payment type. All right, we need to handle issues those we are getting for all those columns, right? So what I'm going to do, first one, so I'll try to convert the incoming value into integer. In case if that value cannot be converted, so it will be written as null, right? So in case if value is written as null, so I want to redirect that row as error row. All right, so for that, what I'm going to say, to integer, I'm trying to convert the ID to integer. All right, so ID column, fine. In case it returns null value, if it cannot be converted, then it will return null value, right? So then I'm going to use one function, is null. If this returns null, so when null value is written, I will be treating that row as error row. So in the same way, conditions for other column. So here we got different operators here down. So I'm gonna use or. Either we have null here or either we have null with other column like that is sales amount, even that also I should treat as error row. So sales amount, fine. Or what other condition? So I'll try to convert customer name to varchar. All right, I'll try to convert to string. If in case that cannot be converted to string, so obviously there will be null value written. So if there is a null value, then that will be treated as error row. All right, is null to string, the sales amount should be fine. Now finally for other column. So other column, the issue with pay type is not conversion issue, it is size, length of the incoming value, right? For that, what I'm gonna say, length of pay type greater than 4, then I want to treat that row as error row. All right, these are the conditions. I written conditions for all the columns. The first column, in case if a value cannot be converted to integer, null value will be written, so that row will be treated as error row. And the second condition is for sales amount, and third condition is for it should be for name, right? It will try to convert into string. In case it cannot be converted, then null will be written. All right, and finally for the last column, length. If length is more than 4, then that whole row will be treated as error row. All right, so these are the 4 conditions. For each column I pass the condition. Fine, let's say refresh how it looks. That's okay, there is no result. Just save and finish. Apart from that condition, rest of the rows will be valid data, I'll say. Okay, fine, that's it. And this error rows, straight away I'll be loading into different table, that is error table. All right, I'm going to add one more sync here. This is for valid records. All right, so our data set is fact sales, so the valid records straight away will be loaded into our target table. The invalid records will be loaded into our different table, that is error data. So we got data set created for that as well. We are done. Even mapping also perfect, should be fine. Let's kick off our pipeline. All right, start debugging. Let's wait for our pipeline execution and see if our data load is successful and everything is handled as we expected. All right, pipeline executed successfully. Let's see if data load is fine or not. All right, so let's execute this query. Select star from fact sales. All right, we got 2 rows loaded into this table. Yeah, first record and the fourth record, and fourth record could able to load because it could able to convert the value into string. We didn't have any issue, so it has loaded alphanumeric value. That's okay. In case if there was an issue, would have been redirected, but there was no any issue. It could able to convert. All right, that's okay. Let's not worry about that, and let's go to error data table and see whether we got rest of the records or not. All right, see here the second row which has got sales amount alphanumeric, it has been loaded. And of course here, as I said, right, if it couldn't be converted, it will be loaded with null value. And the next row, yes, we had alphanumeric here, so it's also been loaded into error data. And the final record where we had length more than 4, so that also been loaded into error table as error row. All right, these 3 records are treated as error records, and those were loaded into error table, and 2 records those could able to load into our table. Of course, this is alphanumeric value is loaded. it could able to convert, that's okay. In case if you want to create a rule for that, of course you can just think of and create rule to not to load even alphanumeric value also, that's okay for now. Alright, this is how we can redirect if we are getting any error records from our source file or source table, and continue with our data flow execution. Alright, fine, I hope this is clear for you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe for more videos from my side on ADF, on Databricks, and also on Power BI. Alright, we'll meet again with a different concept. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.